Hi everyone, welcome back to the vlog today. It is a Sunday the 8th of June. I almost nearly didn't do a vlog for this week because I wasn't sure what I was going to put in it, to be honest with you. I have been up to different bits and pieces, but on my last vlog I think I mentioned that I'd been unwell and I'd recently been back from Greece and thought that I was initially tired, but I was unwell, and then after that I have since been put on some antibiotics. So I'm on doxycycline for possible Lyme disease, which has been fun, I have to say. So in addition to feeling like my HRT wasn't working before I went away, come back and planned to go back to my doctor and discuss that and what to do about it. I was then ill, and then a lot of the symptoms from Lyme disease, I'll perhaps pop on the screen, are things, well, flu-like symptoms or like virus-like symptoms. So if I ever was sick, I had a massive headache, but you also get muscle joint pain, tiredness, no energy, all of that. So I've kind of had it on and off. So I've had some bloods done and still waiting for the results of those. But I have since had my appointment with the doctor about my HRT. And so they've upped my level of estrogen because my symptoms were there before all of this illness sort of were creeping back. So yeah, I feel like I've had joint pain like I did before I started HRT because it had started coming back anyway. Along with the headaches and the brain fog. Oh, this week I've had all those symptoms that you normally get when you're due on your period. So like feeling really clumsy, being really forgetful, having to do something 50 times, like, I don't know, screw a lid on a bottle or something. I've had all of that going on. So I thought, I don't want to do a vlog because that's all I'm going to talk about in it. But actually these vlogs are my journal for my HRT journey, and this is just part of it. So I've got approximately 20 minutes until Arabella comes back from her cousins, and then we're going to go for some dinner because it's her birthday tomorrow. She's going to be 12. We're just going to go to a local carvery because my child only eats white, yellow, the occasional green food, and a roast dinner is one of the things that she will eat that's a little bit healthier than a McDonald's, which is what she did choose initially. But I'm sure she'll have a McDonald's tomorrow on her birthday. So I guess I want to make sure this video is a little bit more upbeat because although I've had all that going on, I can feel myself starting to feel better in terms of the possible Lyme disease. I should find out the results in a week or so. Apparently they take 2 weeks to come back. The antibiotics I've been told to take for 7 days. When the results come back, if they're positive, I need to continue for another 2 weeks, another 14 days. But if they're negative, I can stop. But if I don't get the results back, I'm just going to have to continue taking them for at least 14 days. And they do make me feel a little bit sick, and they definitely make me feel tired. I can tell every time I take one the effects of that. But hey ho, we've got to rock and scroll, haven't we? So what else have I done? I've been helping my sister do a bit of painting because she's just recently moved into her flat. I think I'm going to start getting ready while we're talking. I'm just going to cream my legs with the usual Oh, Aveeno. Good old trusty Aveeno. So yeah, my sister's done like a flat swap, so I've been helping her paint her walls white. And just tidying and cleaning and things like that. So that's been nice, because now that I've finished uni and I'm looking for part-time work, it's given me something to do while Arabella is at school. So that's been keeping my motivation going, and also it's exercise because it's painting, which is good. It's stopping me from bloody snacking on all the wrong things to make myself feel even worse. So yeah, that's been good. I've had an interview this week, but I'm not going to say much more about that, because obviously I felt like it went okay, it went well, but you just never know with interviews, so I'll update you about that in another vlog. What else has happened? I've obviously been doing a bit of party prep. I'm surrounded by some party. Well, she's not having a party, she's actually going swimming with a friend next weekend in Coventry, which is a town fairly near us. It's called Wave, and it's like a massive pool with different slides and a lazy river and all that stuff. So but yeah, I've got some banners and balloons and things. I need to wrap her presents. I need to pop out. Well, I say pop out, I'm going to run out of time, but I need to get some wrapping paper. I think I've got gift bags. But yeah, I'd like to wrap some of her presents for the morning. Yeah, so I've left that lastminute.com because it's Sunday and the shops close early. But I'm sure I'll sort that out. So party, birthday prep, what else? That's about it really. I decided I was going to get in the shower and get myself sorted at the same time as doing this vlog. So because I've decided that, I've managed to have my shower, change the cat litter tray, put in a wash, hoover my floor because I didn't want it to look messy, but you can't actually see the floor because I've sat in a different place. Giving myself a shorter and shorter amount of time. I thought, oh, I've got a good hour, get ready for when she comes home, and then I've just got to sort her out and we can leave, and I'll just run around doing all of that. So I think what I'll do is, while we was away, I used a shampoo and conditioner that I think I mentioned, this Monday product, but this is a leave-in conditioner, but I used the shampoo and conditioner, and it was their moisture range. I always get a really dry bit there on the top of my head. I used that and I wasn't sure how well it was going to work on our hair, because the one that I'd used before was not moisture, it was, what was it? I think it had argan in it. I think it was for dry hair and this is for moisture. But anyway, it was really, really good. Obviously we used it all because the three of us used it every day, the shampoo and the conditioner, so I would recommend that, and I am going to go and get some more. Yeah, I think they were I want to say they were $3.99, and then the big chunky with the pump bottles were like $5.99. Yeah, but I will definitely get some more of those. While we were on holiday, talking about hair, I've struggled with my daughter's hair to find something to help her hair retain, to be hydrated, not just to retain moisture, but like to just stay hydrated. And on holiday, you know, in the little shops that they have in the hotel, I picked up this for her hair, hoping that it would work for when she got in and out of the swimming pool. Oh my gosh, it is so good. It just says with bio-argan and olive oil, and it says UV hair spray oil. I've since come back and looked for it on Amazon, eBay, that kind of place. I can't find it. So we've made our own little concoction, because I brought loads of oils before we went away, but I didn't take them because I was scared they were going to leak in the bag. So we have mixed, to try and make up that same mixture, this one, which it smells really nice, because some of the oils, I don't like the scent of them on my hair, but this is olive hair oil, and it's got lemon, almond and jojoba. And then this one, Vatica, I've seen this quite a lot, especially if you Google on Amazon, which is Moroccan argan hair oil, and I mixed them two together. I've actually put them in the same spray bottle for her, and we're using that. It works just as well. You can tell it's not the same, but it does work just as well. And then another oil I brought was this one, which was a Nature Spell. So we've used this brand before for like a leave-in conditioner, shampoo and conditioner, and it's the rosemary oil, which we've not used. I was going to mix all three, but I didn't, so I think we'll just try that at a later date. In fact, I might put a little bit on my hair now. Is it open? Oh, it's got one of those, oh, how annoying. It's got one of those nozzle things that you have to make a hole in. Oh well, we'll save the rosemary oil till last. I'll just use her little cocktail of oil. The only thing with oils, they're so greasy on your hands, so they're quite hard to grip, so hence why I'm spraying my hair like that. Get some on the ends. Oh, there we go. Get the ends nice and moisturised. So, oh, also, I've dyed the hair. I went to a black hair shop near me, and I just looked at all their hair dyes, and I thought, right, don't go black because it's such a contrast when you're growing out your greys. So I can't remember the colour. Oh, should have kept the box. But it was like more like a, oh, I don't know, something brown. Anyway, it was a brown, natural brown, I don't know. But yes, the hair has now been dyed and we're starting the grey journey again. Woohoo! I'm actually quite excited this time, and I've made sure that I followed lots more women on Instagram and TikTok that are either in their grey hair era journey or their hair is already grey, so that it's something to sort of aim for, because some women's hair is just absolutely beautiful grey, all different ages, and yeah, so that's been some good inspiration to make me try and stay on track with the grey hair journey. Yeah, so I'm trying to think what else to catch you guys up on. So I've mentioned about the Lyme disease, I've mentioned my interview, That's about it really. Oh, they're both up there now. Yes, the black cat is Rain. And this little black and white one, who is definitely not little, that is Blossom. The girls are chilling with us, it seems. Anyone else with cats just feel like they follow you around everywhere you go. It doesn't matter what you're doing, and if you shut a door, oh my god, you can't, they just don't like shut doors, so you leave the doors open, but then they'll have chilled out in a room and you'll go into another room and then they'll follow you, and you're just like, oh, a bit like having a toddler, I suppose. I like to follow you. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly wash my hands, and then I'm not gonna do my hair on camera. It's just boring, like I just have the same style, but I have got a couple of bits of makeup. I think I did show them in a previous vlog, but I'm just gonna do like a basic, you try and look a little nicer for any birthday photos that we have today. So I'll be back in a second. Right, I'm back. I thought whilst I'm showing different products, I thought I would show you these. So this CN products from Lidl, so the shampoo and the conditioner. I think these are supposed to be a dupe of either Nature's Spell, because that says Nature's Beauty, doesn't it? Oh, yeah, Nature's Beauty. So I don't know whether it's like their version of Nature's Beauty, or it does remind me of Herbal Essence as well. And these were like £2 each or something. So I picked them up when I was in Lidl the other day, and I've just washed my hair with them, and they're not too bad. I wouldn't say, when I was putting them on, I thought, oh, it doesn't feel like it's softening my hair like the Monday products do. But actually afterwards it feels really nice. I mean, my hair's gone a bit frizz now because I've sat here yapsing and ran around the house like a loony before recording this video. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you those. Okay, so for my face, I am going to put on my Simple SPF just for double moisture, because any perimenopausal girlies will know the skin is dry. Oh, also, talking about skin and dry, it says on my antibiotics packet that magnesium and collagen can slow down the absorption of your antibiotics. So I haven't been taking those for a week now, probably longer than a week, because I'd felt poorly the week before, so probably for 2 weeks. So I haven't been taking my supplements because I thought I'd rather get rid of whatever I've got quickly. Yeah, if anyone's like me and goes down a bit of a rabbit hole when it comes to if you prescribe something and you want to know like what it does, and then somewhere it mentions that you shouldn't have this with it, and you end up Googling all the information, that's what I did. So yeah, I haven't been able to take my collagen for my dry skin, and obviously because we've been away on holiday, the sun dries out your skin as well, doesn't it? So I feel like I'm having to double moisture face, double moisture body. Okay, anyway, I'm just yapsing. So I'm going to literally do a bit of 4-in-1 face glow. This one's 4-in-1 face glow in Radiance Colour Tan from Revolution. This is Lush. It's It's like well, it's a 4-in-1 basically, so it's a little bit more coverage than concealer, which is what I usually wear, just concealer. I don't use very much makeup at all, and I definitely won't be today. But yeah, I used this on holiday and was very, very impressed, because I'm not somebody that wears a lot of makeup anyway, so it felt quite nice on the skin. I'm just going to add this. It gives like it's like exactly my skin tone with this tan, because I am darker than my natural skin colour since coming back from Greece. So this gives me a little bit of a glow, livens up my skin a little bit. That tired middle-aged skin. It doesn't cover dark marks, but I feel like nothing covers that. Like, I'm not the sort of person that would wear that much makeup to cover that anyway, if that makes sense. I'd feel like it was way too cakey. Right, moving swiftly on, because this is not a makeup tutorial anyway. So yeah, that's that. I'll keep using that. Then I got myself the e.l.f. Lash It Loud. The e.l.f. Lash It Loud, and I have to say this is probably my new best mascara, because it's quite hard, isn't it, to find a mascara that you like and you want to stick with. But that's the Spoolie, which I like, and I've got the colour brown. Right, I just had to stop there because my mum was ringing, panicking about, because they've booked for us to go to eat. I didn't realise you had to book there, but apparently there's only one booking and it's in the next half an hour, so I better wrap up this video. So I'm just going to go in with the filter. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? I have got a light to help with filming, but because I'm just not used to all these like technical things to do with filming at the moment, I'm just, you know, finding my way with it all. I've noticed, yeah, there's a glare where I've positioned it, and I can't clip it on the phone because it shows in the camera. Hey ho, but anyway, I'm going in with filter. And I like to use the pinky just to give my face a bit of colour. I don't know why I'm talking like this has gone into what I wear for my makeup, because it's not meant to be that. I think what I'm going to do is just finish off by saying, yes, if you go on holiday and you get bit, and then you come home and you have like a patch, which I thought was eczema. I didn't even realise I'd been bit. And I felt like it almost faded and went away. And then I got out the shower one day last week, and there's no point showing you because it has faded now. And I got out and I had I wrote down some symptoms, but basically it's like a circular rash, but very tiny. Mine was about the size of a penny, maybe a little bit bigger, and you can see it's kind of like moving outwards. I think it can get bigger the longer it's obviously infected. And I went to the pharmacy, The pharmacy said that they can't treat me because I've been abroad and I would need to go to like an out of hours centre because it was the weekend, or, you know, get in with the doctor and advise me to ring 111. So I rang 111. They're the ones that prescribed me the antibiotics. I sent some photos of the bite. I actually had two. I have got one on my left leg at the bottom, and then I had one on my right leg, sort of on my thigh, but it was really tiny, and that didn't get infected. Yeah, so if you come back from holiday, or even in the UK or wherever you live, if you get a rash and it's slightly raised, like circle rash, and mine itched actually, but I think it was because it was rubbing on my trousers, and it was hot to touch. They just said it sounds like it was slightly infected, and because I'd been ill, there is a chance that it's Lyme disease, but there's also a chance that it's not, and I did just have a flu virus. Yeah, and then, yeah. So I'm going to finish putting my mascara on off camera, I think. Although I did want to show you how good the e.l.f. is. I don't wear falsies. I don't know if you can see that compared to that one. And I don't necessarily like lots of spidery lashes, but it's nice to put on your mascara and it opens up your eyeballs a bit. And I've got a thing for brown mascara now. I prefer it to black. It's less, I think, again, for me, it's more of a casual look. I do still wear black if I was to go out for the night. But thank you for listening. I don't know, sorry if it's a bit rambly, but yes, I've got the weekly journal entry for me and my HRT progress, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video anyway. So until next week, I will speak to you later. Thank you, bye.